President Obama is working to sell his new jobs plan with tax hikes opposed by Republicans. Today, the president was on GOP turf in Ohio. News Channel 5's John Cossack joins us live from Columbus, where President Obama spoke this afternoon. John, did his message hit home?
Yeah, Leon, he was in full campaign mode here in Columbus, no question about it, looking to convince this crowd, to convince Congress to pass his Jobs Act. But if it does pass, will it run into the same problem that the stimulus ran into? Before a friendly Columbus crowd, President Obama pushed his Jobs Act today, a $447 billion plan that would provide Ohio, for example, the funds needed to help cities keep 14,000 teachers, cops, and firefighters on the job while providing tax incentives to get businesses to hire and the economy to grow.
We know that if we want businesses to start here and stay here and hire here, we've got to outbuild and out-educate and out-innovate every country on earth.
The president also pushed his plan for a continued $1,500 tax break for the middle class.
$1,500 that would have been taken out of your paycheck will go right back into your pocket. But if Congress doesn't act, if Congress refuses to pass this bill, the middle-class families will get hit with a tax increase at the worst possible time.
What stood out the most to you?
The $1,500 tax credit.
Now, if you got the $1,500, what would you do with it? Would you pay down debt, or would you go out and buy things?
I pay down debt.
And therein lies the problem with this proposal. More than half of it involves tax cuts. So thinking if people have money in their pockets, they will go out and spend it, spur on the economy. But most of the people we spoke with say, give them extra money, they're going to save it.
I would save it to buy a house.
I think what we would probably do is put that into the fund that we've started for the addition on our house.
Things that will eventually pump money into the system, yes, but not as fast as the administration is hoping. Will it pass Congress? Ryan isn't sure, but for now, he's focused on what he can control.
So I'm optimistic about the future. I don't put my faith necessarily in politicians, and I think that's the reason I'm optimistic.
And there will be a lot of politicking over the course of the next 14 months, especially here in Ohio. For right now, though, the president is taking his message for the jobs plan tomorrow to Raleigh, North Carolina. Reporting live in Columbus, John Cossack, News Channel 5.
Thank you, John. But before you get away, let me ask you, isn't having consumers pay down debt a good thing to be doing?
For the individual, no question about it, Leon, but the problem is consumer spending accounts for 70% of the economy, so that quick influx of cash would really serve as a stimulus.
John Cossack handling the story for us. Many thanks, John, from Columbus. In the meantime, 4 people waiting to see President Obama's speech at a Columbus high school were overcome from heat while waiting under a sunny sky. At the start of the event, temperatures hovered in the mid-80s. There was a packed crowd, estimated at more than 2,000 people. News Channel 5 crews were on the scene. They reported one spectator was taken away by ambulance. The person's condition is not known at this time.